I hesitate putting this on YouTube, on the internet, because you know, got this crack all over the place. You know, with that much crack right there, Hunter Biden might show up on the house pretty soon thinking he's gonna get something out of the deal. So it dawned on me a couple days ago, I haven't done a video in this van. Not that there's anything super like amazing about it, but I seem to do that for everything else on the yard, so I better do this one. 1977 B300, 1 ton. I didn't need this van. Don't really have a purpose for it necessarily right now either, but I bought it anyway because it's got a 400 under the hood, or under the doghouse, or both. I actually bought it last fall sometime. Been doing a bunch of work to it. I've got the brakes in the back done. I've got waiting for some parts for the front brakes. Did some tune-up kind of stuff to it, the spark plug wires and stuff, and the timing was all screwed up. So fairly loaded van actually. So obviously 400 cruise control. I don't know why, but they previous dude cut the wires off. I don't get that. Whatever. Factory air conditioning. I disconnected the brake control. I got rid of that because I put a new master cylinder on and got rid of all that. It just has an AM radio, which to me is a little odd, but whatever. Factory high back buckets and swivels. They're both are swivels. So very nice. And the other thing, I will open the back up, privacy glass all the way around. And it has, you know, other than the headliner being in pretty rough shape, it has a full interior. And what that means, for those of you who don't know vans very well, is that all of this, it's normally they go up to about this far, or maybe even up to the bottom of the window, depending on the year and stuff. And that's as far as the interior goes. But this has got full, all the way right up to the headliner and then all the way across again. So that's very, very cool. It only had just this one seat in. You can see the bracket here, so the front rear seats and the rest of it was open. So they probably made this thing to kind of go, or ordered it to go camping with. I'm gonna guess it was an ordered machine. I wish the seat was way in the back. To me, that's more practical, but that's me. There's the dog house, and there's kittens under there. Let's see if they're in there. Yep, there they are. Mama cat decided to have her kittens in here. So they're about a week and a half old. Super cute little guys. So if you're watching this video and it's relatively new and you want a cat, I don't know, November, let me know. What else? Like I say, a fairly loaded van. I mean, it is the Sportsman Royale, or Royal, depending on what part of the country you're in. Someone put the full-length running boards both sides. I have the hubcaps for the back. They're just off because I was doing brakes. Extra trim, you know, like I said, the interior's full. Oddly enough, it has that. It does not have the inside hood release, which is, to me, bizarre. This running board's got a little damage, and this is the only rust on this thing. It's just right down here. Just, you know, this whole rocker panel is kind of bad. There's maybe more if you really start picking and poking, but that's the only thing that's really noticeable. It got a few dents and bruises here and there. Got the fancy trim around the taillights. Let's see if I can see a spot where this stuff is at. So the whole thing was, oh, I can't really see it here. The whole thing was spray foamed underneath. Well, with these running boards, it's really tough to see, but I'll show you. Yeah, you can kind of see it. The entire underside was like that. I'm sure this thing is super quiet going on there. There's a little bit in the wheel wells too, but it's just, I get why they did it. And there's even extra insulation underneath the carpet. So they wanted this thing super quiet. It's got all these extra RV type of hookups. There was like an awning that was up here at one point, and there was a little bracket here for something, I suppose, so it didn't hit the awning. And there was a little bracket on the other side for something that I've taken off already too. You know, cool van. Oh, there's the other spot of rust right there. Really, really common. I think they came factory with that rust hole. Usually on that side too. Driver's side will eventually get it, but it's almost always on this side to begin with. Whatever. So that's about it on this van. I don't intend to do any, this is not a restoration or some other weird thing where I'm going to flip it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might just get everything going good and then put a for sale sign in it and see what happens. Now, oh yeah, the windshield. I hesitate putting this on YouTube, on the internet, because you know, got this crack all over the place. You know, with that much crack right there, Hunter Biden might show up on the house pretty soon thinking he's going to get something out of the deal. So the other thing I thought about doing, kind of kicking the idea around, now my high top over there, that has a purpose. That's my swap meet vehicle, but it's getting kind of crusty underneath. I don't put that many miles on it, but still. So I have thought about, just kind of, I've kicked the idea around a little bit of taking that top and putting it on here, you know, cutting out the roof and stuff and putting it on, because that whole thing is glued and screwed on, so it should unscrew and unglue, take it off, put it on. But the physical aspect of picking it off of there and setting it on something else, that might be more of a challenge than I want to get into. But you know, who knows, we'll see once what happens down the road. So kind of in the meantime, this is what it is. So if you've seen this in the background or see it in the background of other videos, now you kind of know what the deal is. And yes, I have two of them, same exact colors from the factory. They were just flip-flopped. I started changing the color on mine to go the opposite direction, so basically the same as this, because initially that top was white and then they had like a gold striped on the bottom, so the thing was like striped and it looked dumb. So I just haven't finished it. It was a work on it when I can process. Anyway, it's enough of me blabbing about this crap. All right, hey, thanks for watching.